Okay, so this is a seat track off of 2001 Crown Victoria, but they're basic. Well, they are the same. Very slight changes, all the way from '98 to 2011. But anyway, this thing, the back lifts up like it's supposed to. The rear lifts up, and the front lifts up. It also, well, it's not here, but the problem with this, okay, now this motor here obviously runs this, and it lifts the front up, and this one lifts this, and these guys are, they're brand new because people don't do that. What they do is they move it forward or backward, and this is the motor. Now, if you look at these, if you look at these motors here, it's one unit, but they're not going to go off and spend all sorts of different manufacturing methods to put different motors together. What they do is they put the same motor on all these, and I don't use this and I don't use this up front, and this is the one that's got problems. So to solve the solution of moving forward and backward, all you have to do is swap one of these with this, you know. And these, like I said, these are brand new. Who's going to touch those? But to take that off, anyway, you take this little thing off here, which is a bracket. This bracket, just take that off. It's two nuts. And this you take off. It's got a little screw right there. Just take it off. Get it out of the way. Okay, so you can take it off. Now, obviously, the best motor to swap is this one because these wires don't reach out that. Or maybe I don't even have to do that. I'm just going to swap the motors. And to do that is you take these long screws, take them off. No big deal. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this thing just pops off. And we're going to go ahead and swap. And it's right here. Just swap them. Probably, I would say, well, either one is the same thing. Just swap it. And then you got a working track again. So what do you see? Well, you see the motors. They look brand new, don't they? Look at the brushes. They're barely used. Okay? So, I see any changes here? No, they're beautiful. So this unit here hasn't been used at all, and that's what you see. Now, before you swap them, one of the things you need to do is take an eraser, clean that stuff up. Look at that junk. You see that? All that junk? That's leftover carbon from these brushes that you have to be so careful putting back in there. The chore getting these back in there is going to be putting this on top because those brushes obviously are not going to cooperate. So I have a feeling that I've done this before. I'm sure I can come up with something else, but it's possible that all the problem is right there, no contact. So we're going to take an eraser. I just might do that. I just take an eraser, clean it up, and put it back in there and see if it starts working again. Because I have a feeling that's what the problem is. Okay, now here, see, look at this. See that? It comes straight out. You see that? It comes straight out. And what you got is you got a little thing in there. See? That's what gets it to run. Right there. And the other ones are, guess what? The same. The shaft isn't the same. But that's what it is. And if you look at that, it looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Did I mention any names? Now, the story's about what would happen here. You're right. Where you going, Colonel? Sit in the plaintiff's office.
Now, if you look at this, see this, here's the motors, okay? They're identical, okay? They're absolutely identical. And in this particular, in these two at least, for whatever reason, it looks like the shafts are identical too. Now, I don't expect this one on this side to be the same. Um, but it is possible that they are the same. Okay, now a couple of things you can do with this track here to find out if it is actually the motor is take one of these. See, those are square. Well, guess what? You can stick. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna swap this one to this one over here, because it's possible that these go bad too. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a little piece like this and put it on a screwdriver. I mean, a screwdriver. Are you kidding me? On I've got some Ryobi drills, and I'm going to, you know, check out the track, because it's possible that the track is bad and the motor is good. But I need to find that out first before I put this new one over here that works. It's possible again that with an eraser it's going to go right back to perfect because the brushes are perfect. So let's go ahead and try to see if the track moves just as it is. Okay, so here are the three motors, and strangely enough, I guess it's the design of this thing here. This is they're exactly the same, identical, and of course the motors are the same. I don't see anything wrong with these. So it looks pretty good. They look good. Um, I don't know. Now it's possible that you know, it's possible the track is stuck. Um, uh, so we're gonna have to, you know, like I said, run that little procedure to move it manually. Those come in handy almost well, a lot of times, but you know, especially for this, you know, because this thing here, see, fits. Where is it? Oh, there it is. See, it fits right in there. I can actually move it with my finger. But, you know, better than that, you can use one of these, you know, do it like this. Or you can use one of these that bend, you know. So just take your pick. Okay. So we're going to use this one. I like this one. So you just put that in there and see how it's moving? You see that? I can move it in the other direction. In either case, you didn't see that because that thing went in too far. But that thing went in too far. Okay. So what I need to do, where is that little thing? Oh, here's what I need to do. I need to put this on here, see? And then this on top. Anyway, look. You see it moving? Look. Okay, so the track is good. By the way, this is how you would, if you were in a real bad situation and you need to do this, of course, you would have to take it off because it's really difficult. Unless you tilt it over inside the car, you could do this, see? But what I needed to do was find out if this thing it is a motor. And you can tell it is. So let's swap the motor. So there it is. Extremely simple to put this back in there. But you remember this, the numbers were over here. So I just moved the one that was here over here. And that happens to be on the back side, which is probably not exactly what I want. Is that really? I think the back side would be the one that I need to move up. So I'm probably going to just move this guy back over here, because we really don't care about the front, but the top, see, because it pivots. Is that right? Let me see. Yeah, that is the back side. Okay, so let me see. I hope I did the right thing here. If not, well, geez, I don't know. But anyway, all we gotta do now is come in here and take an eraser, clean all that up, and put it back in there. The brushes are absolutely beautiful. So I guess the motor got maybe semi-burnt out because it was probably pushed all the way to the back and struggled or whatever. Or the front. Well, the back is normally, well, no, either direction. If you push it, you're going to blow. I mean, these are small motors. All right, so now let me clean it up. Now look at this. That's a fishing line. And with the fishing line, just pull it, put a tape on it, you see? And you put the brushes in. Now you can put them in, remove the tape, and pull out the fishing line after you install it. Just like that, see? Push it in. Now we can put some of the screws in. Okay, make sure that it's planted all the way, you know? Put some screws in and... Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take these off. Okay, so I'm going to just cut like so, and then just pull it out. Okay, and do the same thing on the other side. We're set.